Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with John Sultan, the podcast where we learn English together and discuss various topics.
Today, our topic is family. We'll be exploring words and phrases related to family members like uncle, aunt, cousin, and more.
That's right. We won't just look at the meanings of these words. We'll also provide real-life examples to show you how to use them in everyday conversations.
Plus, we'll share personal stories and experiences to make learning more engaging and fun for you.
So, if you're ready to expand your vocabulary and learn more about family, stay tuned with us.
Today, we have a fun topic for you, family.
That's right. Family is very important in every culture. We will talk about different family members and give you examples. Let's get started.
Segment 1, Father First. Let's talk about father.
My father works hard to help people feel better. He spends long hours at the hospital. I admire him for saving lives. I love my father.
I love my father very much. He always supports me and gives me advice when I need it. Point 3. My father teaches me how to ride a bike.
When I was young, my father taught me how to ride a bike. It was scary at first, but he held on to the back of the seat until I could do it myself. 4. My father cooks dinner on weekends.
Every weekend, my father cooks our favorite meals. It's a special time for our family to enjoy food together. Point 5. My father plays soccer with me.
My father loves sports. We play soccer in the park every Saturday. It's so much fun. 6. My father reads bedtime stories.
At night, my father reads stories to me before bed. I love listening to his voice. Point 7. My father helps me with homework.
Sometimes I have trouble with math homework. My father helps me understand it better. And 8. My father has a great sense of humor.
My father always makes us laugh with his jokes. He has a great sense of humor. 9. My father takes us on vacations.
Every summer, my father takes our family on vacation. We explore new places together. 10. My father is my role model.
My father inspires me to work hard and achieve my goals. He is my role model. Segment 2, Mother. Now, let's talk about mother.
Here are 10 examples for mother. 1. My mother is a teacher.
My mother teaches at a local school. She loves helping children learn new things. Point 2. I love my mother.
I love my mother because she always cares for me and listens to my problems. My mother bakes cookies on Sundays.
Every Sunday, my mother bakes delicious cookies for us to enjoy as a family. Point 4. My mother helps me with my projects.
When I have school projects, my mother helps me gather materials and plan everything. My mother enjoys gardening.
My mother loves to garden. She grows beautiful flowers and vegetables in our backyard. Point 6. My mother tells me stories from her childhood.
I enjoy listening to my mother's stories from when she was young. They are always interesting. 7. My mother takes care of our pets.
We have 2 cats, and my mother takes care of them every day by feeding and playing with them. Point 8. My mother encourages me to try new things.
My mother always encourages me to join clubs and try new activities at school. 9. My mother is very patient with me.
Sometimes, I get frustrated when learning something new, but my mother is patient and helps me stay calm. Point 10. My mother loves to travel with our family.
We go on family trips together, and my mother loves exploring new places with us. Segment 3, Brother. Next up is brother.
Here are 10 examples for brother. 1. I have one brother.
I have one younger brother who is always full of energy and loves to play. 2. My brother plays video games with me.
My brother and I enjoy playing video games together after school. Point 3. My brother is good at sports.
My brother excels in soccer. He practices every day to improve his skills. 4. My brother tells funny jokes.
He has a great sense of humor and always makes me laugh with his silly jokes. Point 5. My brother helps me study for exams.
When I have exams, my brother helps me review the material so I can do well. 6. My brother likes to draw comics.
He loves drawing comics and shares them with his friends at school. Point 7. My brother is my best friend.
Even though we sometimes fight, my brother is my best friend, and we share many secrets. My brother enjoys riding his bike in the park.
On weekends, we ride our bikes together in the park. It's a lot of fun. 9. My brother makes great snacks for us.
Sometimes he surprises me by making popcorn or sandwiches when I'm hungry. 10. My brother always supports me in sports events.
He comes to all my sports events and cheers for me from the sidelines. Segment 4, Sister. Let's move on to Sister.
Here are 10 examples for sister. 1. I have 2 sisters.
I have 2 sisters who are both older than me, and they are very supportive. Point 2. My sister loves to sing.
My sister has a beautiful voice and sings in the school choir. My sister helps me with my homework in math class.
When I struggle with math, my sister patiently explains the problems to me. Point 4. My sister enjoys painting and drawing pictures.
She loves expressing her creativity through art and often shares her work with us. My sister takes dance classes after school.
She practices ballet and often performs at local events. I'm so proud of her. 6. My sister is very organized and helps keep our room tidy.
She likes everything neat and organized, which helps keep our shared room clean. 7. My sister tells great bedtime stories to our younger sibling.
She has a talent for storytelling and makes bedtime fun for everyone. 8. My sister loves animals and wants to be a veterinarian one day.
She cares deeply for animals and volunteers at the local animal shelter. 9. My sister makes delicious smoothies for breakfast.
In the mornings, she often makes healthy smoothies that taste amazing. 10. My sister is always there when I need someone to talk to.
No matter what happens, I know I can count on her for support and advice. Segment 5, Grandfather.
Now let's talk about grandfather.
Here are 10 examples for grandfather. 1. My grandfather is very wise and tells great stories from his past.
He shares valuable lessons from his life experiences that I always remember. Point 2. My grandfather enjoys fishing on weekends.
He loves spending time by the lake, catching fish, and enjoying nature. My grandfather has a beautiful garden filled with flowers and vegetables.
His garden is colorful and brings joy to everyone who visits his home. Point 4. My grandfather teaches me how to fix things around the house.
He shows me how to repair broken items, which is very useful knowledge. 5. My grandfather loves telling jokes that make everyone laugh.
His sense of humor brings happiness to family gatherings. 6. My grandfather reads newspapers every morning with a cup of tea.
He stays informed about the world and shares interesting news with us. 7. My grandfather takes us on nature walks every Sunday afternoon.
We explore parks together, observing plants and animals along the way. Point 8. My grandfather enjoys playing chess with me on rainy days.
He teaches me strategies and helps improve my game skills. 9. My grandfather shares his favorite recipes with our family.
He cooks delicious meals that bring everyone together at the dinner table. Point 10. My grandfather gives great advice about life choices.
Whenever I face tough decisions, I turn to him for guidance. Segment 6, Grandmother.
Finally, let's discuss grandmother.
Here are 10 examples for grandmother. 1. My grandmother bakes delicious pies every holiday season.
Her pies are famous in our family, everyone looks forward to them, too. My grandmother tells fascinating stories about her childhood.
Listening to her stories helps me understand our family history better. My grandmother loves knitting sweaters for us.
She creates beautiful handmade sweaters that keep us warm during winter. 4. My grandmother enjoys gardening and growing her own vegetables.
She teaches me how to plant seeds and take care of plants. 5. My grandmother always remembers everyone's birthday.
She makes each birthday special with thoughtful gifts and cards. 6. My grandmother plays card games with us during family gatherings.
It's always fun to play games together. She's very competitive. My grandmother shares her favorite books with me.
She encourages my love for reading by recommending great stories. 8. My grandmother loves to watch old movies with us.
We enjoy classic films together. She shares fun facts about them. My grandmother gives the best hugs.
Her hugs make me feel safe and loved. They're the best part of visiting her. 10. My grandmother teaches us traditional family recipes.
Learning her recipes connects us to our culture and family traditions.
That's all for today's episode on family members.
We hope you enjoyed learning about family in English.
Don't forget to practice these words with your friends or family.
See you next time on English with Friends.